Thursday. The machine is on.
Hi, I'm Mike Minotti, and I love you. Welcome to the voicemail dumpster. I couldn't even not laugh myself.
Whoa.
What's the funniest way to start this thing?
It's a way to start this.
Welcome, all my lovely dumpers. We are ready to get this truck moving, and I've got the three best dumpy dumpers I know, including the one, the only, the ever so beautiful Janet Choa.
Oh, okay.
Jan, how's it going?
I'm glad that I'm the beautiful one.
Yes, always. But Jeff Grubb is no slouch himself. Just like Janet Choa, a full head of hair. Isn't that incredible, everybody?
Thank you for noticing.
Yeah. Hi, Jeff. How's it going? Go to the truck.
Thank you. I'm happy to be aboard. Thanks for having me, I guess.
And you know who else has hair?
Who?
Bailey Meyers,
oh my God,
who is
that's
back.
me.
It's back. Bailey's back, everybody. Hi, Bailey. How's it going?
Hi. To be clear, did you call us all dumpy and now you're trying to like backtrack from that?
What's the dumpy dumpers? Yeah, I'm
so
a dumpy dumper too. It's okay.
Okay.
It's like being a goofy goober in SpongeBob.
I was literally
Sure.
thinking that. Did
Oh
you
my
see-
God. Wait, speaking of SpongeBob, look what I have.
Oh, it's the SpongeBob Magic the Gathering card.
I have all of them.
that's
I'm
pretty
really
good.
excited. Sorry, I wasn't going to bring it up, but you brought up SpongeBob and something reminded me that they're just sitting right there.
Did you
I'm
find
good
the
about the deck.
SpongeBob was Easter egg in Tony Hawk, Mike?
No, I didn't find that yet.
It's really good. You have to jump off a ship, and then it does like 2 hours later. It's very funny.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, I got like the 2 hours later thing, but I must have like not done the rest of that. But anyways, I still want to actually talk about SpongeBob SquarePants because there's like a trailer for a new SpongeBob SquarePants movie, like a new one, like the 4th or 5th, 6th, 7th one, if you're counting the direct to streaming services ones.
Yeah, like the Patrick Star one and the Sandy Cheeks one.
I
Yeah.
think Karen, the robot wife of Plankton, got her own movie.
Really?
I think there's a Karen movie. I might be making that up.
Good.
Now there's
for
just
her.
another SpongeBob SquarePants movie where they're 3D people coming to theaters. I think
They're
the gimmick,
people?
what? You know, they're 3D. The
Okay.
gimmick is they're gonna be on the ghost ship. They're going to hell in this one, I believe,
Oh.
is what's happening.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I mean, that's where it
SpongeBob
deserves to go.
goes to hell. I guess
It's just
he believes
like
in God.
Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
Yes, like Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. Bailey, you hear I went on the new test track?
You did?
Yeah,
That's very
yeah.
brave of you.
Test track I can do for some reason. I can handle test
It's
track.
because
When
it's a ride for little children.
No, it's a big
Oh.
boy ride. It goes really fast. It goes like 66 miles per hour. It's so scary. Yeah, I'm real
That's slower
brave.
than real cars go.
But real cars don't do the hairpin turns, like right? Hairpin.
No.
What's a hairpin?
It's like when you
Jam.
tilt really.
Is a hairpin like a bobby pin?
Yeah, is that what? Oh, that makes sense, right? A hairpin. And it's shaped kind of like a racetrack. I see it now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why it's called that.
Interesting.
We're all
That-
connecting dots
Not much,
today.
man. What's a hairpin with you? That's kind of what I was hoping you would say.
Oh,
But
okay. Oh, we can rewind. Let's take that
okay.
again.
What's a hairpin?
Nothing. What's a hairpin with you?
Ah,
It's really good.
Comedy.
Nothing's a hairpin with me. I'm doing okay. How are you?
this guy. Okay. Oh.
Okay. So speaking about hair, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with mine right now.
Why?
I'm kind of tired of it going up in like the pump, but the benefit of it going up as a pump is that it gives the illusion that my face is long, further reducing the roundness of my face.
Oh,
Same
look,
life, dude.
I'm a
Same
round
exact-
face guy. Just embrace it. Nothing.
I am
I'm
also
bald.
a round face guy. You just gotta own it.
Yeah,
We're a
but
bunch of moon faces
I'm with you.
here.
Both of you are pleasantly round faced. I think me and Jan were like trying to figure out, like, because with the hair, it never looks quite right. The
Yeah.
round facedness.
Yeah.
Let's shave
Yeah.
it off.
Well,
Okay,
I
well,
did that.
At 10:30 p.m. last night, Jan texts me, "Hey, important question. Yay or nay mullet?" And my reply was, "For you?"
Yeah, and then you gave me no other feedback.
I said, if you hate the mullet, it's very easy to turn it into a different hairstyle.
But then I was asking a friend, what do you think? And you didn't give me anything to work off of, dog.
Well, I didn't want to. I
The
didn't want to
silence
yuck
says
your
a lot,
yum.
I
But
think. Yeah.
I think you were yucking yums.
There was like a show yesterday, Jan, for where a moment you like put the hair down somehow just with your hand, and I have to admit I was a little freaked out.
What? Like my hair over my forehead?
Yeah. Like you had bangs all of a sudden. Like, yeah. This. Like, I was like, who is this? You look like a Yakuza
oh
character
my
now,
god, yeah, get
Right?
bangs.
Right?
Well,
Look
This
at
is
that.
good. You look like
Here.
Zooey Deschanel.
Oh
You-
my gosh. That's
You
the-
look like the boy that Clint Eastwood was friends with in Gran Torino.
I was gonna say, are you going to mention Gran Torino? Could have been any other Clint Eastwood movie except the one where he deals with an Asian family.
Look.
It's all right. It's okay. I don't want to be. I'm not Nanba. I don't want to be Nanba. See, these are the woes of having a round face, because I'll do the bangs, but then it's like, oh damn, homie got big cheeks on his face. Yeah, that's where we're
You just
at.
got to get layers. The bangs, but then like the cute little framing of it, and then you can be the new girl in the office, so to speak. It's really my one reference is
Zooey
Deschanel.
Deschanel again.
Yeah.
Yeah. It all goes back to her. What's she up to these days? They won't get
She's
tired
married
of
to
her?
a property brother.
She's fine. She doesn't got to do squat because
She's good.
Oh, that property brother probably made way more money than she ever did.
Uh-huh. What do you guys think of first when I say Zooey Deschanel? Like, what's the first thing that pops in
It
mind?
is New Girl, but then Elf.
Okay. Anything else?
500 Days of Summer,
Yep.
and the band she was in with M. Ward, She and Him,
She
which
and
I
Him,
loved
yeah.
a lot.
I think about
Oh,
that.
they got a good Christmas album.
Really good Christmas album.
I think
I
about
don't
the
even like
Siri
Christmas
commercial where she goes, "Siri, is that rain?" That's
oh
all-
yeah, and then
that's
she
all I ever
orders
think.
soup.
Yeah. That's what I think about.
I also think of the Trolls movies because she's in them.
Oh right.
Who is she?
She's not a troll. She's like a goblin. I don't know.
There's non-trolls
she-
in the trolls.
Is she that goblin girl?
Yeah, like the one in the first movie, like she's getting married. And
Yeah.
then Princess Poppy has to like. not
That's
interfere.
her?
Yeah, that's her.
I believe it because like that the girl sings in that movie. Okay.
She's Goblin?
But it's a
Mike, don't.
No, sorry.
Goblin D's nuts. All right, are we done?
We got him, Joe.
I've never seen one of those Trolls movies, but I've absorbed
they're pretty
it.
good.
Yeah, my niece
Mike.
watches it a lot.
If you recently discovered Pitch Perfect, this is the next step on the train because this is more movies of Anna Kendrick singing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the problem is Justin Timberlake's in charge of the
Yeah.
music. So if you try to listen to the soundtrack after, he has her turned way the fuck down because he's Justin Timberlake and he has to be the star. And he can't let Broadway sensation Anna Kendrick steal his thunder.
She can't really sing. It's not like Justin Timberlake, anyhow. Of
No,
course.
sir.
No,
Certainly
you take
not.
that back. I've been listening to that Pitch Perfect soundtrack. She has the voice of an angel.
I have that the cups thing has come up on my
Yeah.
Instagram a couple times. I watch it all the way through every time. I'm like,
It's good.
yeah,
That's
like that's
still
legitimately
making the
impressive.
rounds.
It's
Oh,
still.
wow.
I think for 40-year-old dudes that are just kind of getting into reels, yes.
They're like, oh, we gotta go way back for you. You have a lot to catch up on.
Right, we gotta start the internet from the beginning here for you.
Rob, you just put down the biggest rake in front of you and like jumped on it.
Yeah, look, there's way worse stuff happening on reels. Let's, yeah, don't worry about it.
I saw Anna Kendrick and Rebel Wilson in like a new commercial recently.
Yeah.
What was it for? I'm googling this now.
Could have been anything. Could have been a new
deli-
credit card
for
or T-Mobile.
Splash Refresher, the delicious
Oh.
water alternative. I just said Walter. Is this what yeah, it's for new water.
Yeah.
Water
My-
2?
It's for splash water, the delicious water alternative.
The sequel to Water.
Okay.
Are you
There's-
tired of water?
Grub and Mike, how
Yeah.
tuned in are you into the current, I guess, current as of a couple months ago, Blake Lively discourse?
I read
Oh.
a story about it in the New Yorker.
Okay.
So
Man, you're old.
Pretty tuned in.
yeah, that was like that sentence is really going to do some work here for me.
I bring it up because my favorite recent Anna Kendrick, I don't know, tea is that in the sequel to A Simple Favor,
A Simpler Favor, yes.
A Simpler Favor, Blake Lively's name is ever so slightly higher than Anna Kendrick's, even though Anna Kendrick is in the movie more.
Wait. Slightly higher is in like above hers or like a few pixels, like Northern
pixels.
Justified. Okay, wow.
Yeah.
That's weird. So, okay, is Blake Lively truly a monster? Because my understanding was everyone involved in that story was a monster.
I think it's one of those things where it's like she does appear to suck, but in this one circumstance, you have to be on her side. Or
I think that's
you're
exactly
kind
where I
of
ended up after
worse.
the New Yorker article. Yeah, so it's like she seems like
Yeah.
she sucks, but I think she might have actually been getting taken apart here by a professional organization designed to destroy her life. Okay,
It's like this guy didn't make her get married on a plantation, but he also was being very bad to her on set. So
Exactly, that's
we
where
can
I was
hold
at.
both of these thoughts, one in each hand, I think.
I'll try.
The celebrity beasts are difficult because there's that whole not Robert Downey Jr. Captain Jack Sparrow, that
Johnny
dude.
Depp.
Oh.
Johnny Depp, and then Amber
Anna.
Heard,
Yeah.
and everyone's like, "Whose side are you on?" I was like,
I'm
"Why
like,
do I have to
guys.
pick a side here?
Uh-huh.
Maybe not this one, huh? Yeah.
Like, why do I have to care and pick a side? I don't know." Some people got really into picking.
It's
a
all they
side.
cared about. Well, yeah, and if,
Remember, Jeff, at one point I think people were like on our show, like asking us, like, "How come you haven't picked a side yet?"
yeah, and I was like, I will never do that.
What are you talking
I
about?
go outside. What are you talking about?
Right. Like, what is this? Like, it was the O.J. Simpson trial over
Uh-huh.
time or something. Oh.
Did you pick a side on the O.J. Simpson trial?
Yeah, I was anti O.J. Simpson. No, that's actually not true.
What?
Because
Mikey
I was
thinks
very-
they're still going to
Listen,
catch that guy.
No, Mike, I think I'm with Mike on this. Finish your thought, Mike. Yeah.
Listen, because I was in a Catholic school at the time, and I don't know why, but the Catholics were pro, like, we can't let him get in trouble. This is wrong. I don't know what it was. All I remember was when he was declared innocent, the principal of our school burst into my classroom, very excited. It was like, "Not guilty! Not guilty!" And I was like, "I guess this is good news."
Wait, okay. I'm Googling, are the Catholics down with OJ?
Maybe this one
Oh, they
person.
thought he was great in The Naked Gun.
Maybe this one person just had like a warped sense of it, and I was just young and impressed. I was like,
okay.
I guess this is a good thing.
I also have an OJ story. I think I've shared this
How?
before. Well, my childhood nickname was OJ.
Oh,
Because like my dad's nickname started with an O, and they were like, "Oh wow, you look just like your dad." Oh, you Oni Junior. Okay. And then my family for years would just call me OJ. And then when I started gaining sentience as a child, I think the OJ trials were happening. So I would just hear, "Yeah, OJ's got to go to court. He's in real big trouble." And then I would just be crying watching the news. Like asking my mom's like, "What did I do? Why am I going to jail?"
Jan, if you didn't want to suffer the consequences, you shouldn't have killed those people.
Uh-huh.
I was a child.
You were a knife
Glove
murderer,
didn't
Jan.
fit.
You were old enough to know
didn't fit.
better.
The glove definitely would have fit on you. It
Yeah.
definitely would have fit this kid. One of my kids gained sentience on our trip.
Oh no!
Wow.
Yeah, she like just turned to us. She's like, "It's pretty cool to be a person," and then just like
Oh
went
my
back to playing
God.
in the sand.
Oh no! Oh, she's self-aware now.
It's like this is when it happens. It's like when
Yeah.
around 5, 6 when you start forming real sentences, the brain like clicks in the place like, "Oh, I'm thinking. I'm doing shit here." And I think we witnessed it firsthand. It was pretty impressive.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a call-in show, in case you
Said
couldn't
it.
tell. Yeah, there we go. We got lots of lovely voicemails to get through here. Should be showing up on your screen now. Bailey Meyers, as our esteemed guest, why don't you have the first crack at it?
I know there's one that's clearly here for me, so I'm just going to get it out of the way. Let's do shrimp tails.
Let me know if y'all can hear this. I didn't test this.
Oh,
Hey, shouts
Yeah.
out
Here.
to Bailey.
Okay, cool. I'll restart it.
Hey, shouts out to Bailey being back again. I meant to call about this before, which is that a while back she suggested people eat shrimp tails, which sounds fucking awful. And I decided, I'm an adult, I'm a grown man, I'll try a new food. Unlike some people, don't worry about it. And gotta say, fucking wretched. It was awful. Like eating a bowl of fingernails. Anyway, love y'all. Bye.
Did that go how you were expecting, Bailey?
Yeah, pretty much word for word.
Honestly, I was like waiting for him to say it's like fingernails, and that's exactly what he
They
said. So
can't come up with a new one. They gotta hit the same.
Well,
you know,
one
when it
every time. They
accurately
don't like
describes the
texture.
thing down to every sensual element of it, like, yeah, you're just gonna say the thing.
You're eating them wrong.
Yeah.
With my mouth?
The context in which you're eating them is wrong. You
Oh, I have to be
people are-
drunker. I see.
No, you're picking up your shrimps fresh out the ocean and you're gnawing on them with your perfect adult teeth or whatever. And you're like, it's gross for some reason. Fry it up in a thing and then eat it. I don't know
Yeah,
how many times I have to say this.
We went to dinner one time. I think it was during Keely's winter birthday, and I had a
He
shrimp
has so
skewer.
many birthdays.
He does. And then I was like, "Oh, hey everyone, watch me eat this shrimp tail." And previous to that, I'd eaten the shrimp head.
Shrimp head. Look, I'm not gonna eat a shrimp head. I understand there's some good juice in there.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. The good juice.
Right. Like I guess I don't think they have much for brains, but there's something in there that tastes good.
Wow, putting down shrimp.
Wow.
Jesus.
Wow.
I mean, yeah, they're little like bugs.
Mercy
in the-
called us dumpy. Jeez.
We're all dumpy. I call myself dumpy. We're dumpy together.
Brainless, dumpy shrimps.
Humpty Dumpty he was a cool guy. He wasn't like
Okay,
him.
so fried shrimp tails specifically.
Yeah.
That's
Just-
what we're talking about.
Go get a shrimp tempura and just eat the whole thing and stop
Yeah.
being weird about it.
All right.
No waste that way, you know?
No waste.
The body loves to use the shrimp tails for your brain power and stuff. Sure.
Yes, that's
Calcium.
why Jan and I are so smart, and
Uh-huh.
you guys aren't.
Yeah. Dumb dumpies.
That's right.
Mikey smart. Mikey, tell Grub next voicemail, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with this one because it's my age and I say it all the time. I'm 42.
Charisma. Charisma. Oh. I'm 42.
Is
He just put
Fantastic.
it together.
that is where that comes from?
Yep.
I guess that
How old
makes
are you?
sense. I'm 38.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
so young and learning, and apparently I don't get enough calcium, so my brain hasn't fully formed.
Yes, and hardened. That's what you want for your brain, for
Yeah, I
sure.
gotta eat more fingernails
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, Riz comes from charisma. Yes, that is correct.
Yeah. Italian brain rot comes from Italy.
Yeah, it comes from the old country. Yeah.
It's just like
I mean-
Grandma Minotti used to make.
Yeah, that's what Nonna used to say when she's making the Sunday sauce.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Jan, do you know what trippy tropy is?
No, I'm actually very not clued into Italian brain rot at all.
Oh, they heard me. Okay.
I heard a kid is like going,
Do you guys want to guess what trippy tropy is? It's one of the brain rot characters, Italian
Oh.
brain rot.
So I know there's
Oh, wait,
something
is that-
ballerina.
Is that a show?
No, it's all
No.
like AI characters made
Horrible.
on YouTube. Trippy tropy. She loves shrimp. Oh, sorry, kiddo. Trippy tropy is half shrimp on the bottom and a cat's head on the top.
Listen, I don't want to criticize your kids' taste, but it sucks.
Oh, they love garbage. If the more trash it is, the more they love it. It's
Yeah.
exactly where they're at. There's ballerina cappuccina. and
That's it, yeah.
She's a cappuccino that is a ballerina. That one's
Sure,
a little
I-
bit more straightforward.
Well,
That makes sense with the name.
Yeah. And then
Trippy
wait,
trophy.
what's Trello? What's the shark called?
Trello is how we track tasks, Grub.
Tralalilo, tralala is a shark that wears sneakers.
Hell of a mouthful.
That one's hard. Trellalilo, tralala.
Well, that's
Yeah.
Italian names for you, right? Like,
Hey.
Caravella, Minotti.
How
Yeah.
dare
yeah,
you?
well,
Just- people are like are definitely like we can't, yeah, the people in chat are saying we can't let the kids deal with this. I'm like, I don't know, this is like garbage pail kids to me or whatever it
We
is.
all had our own special kind of garbage that our parents disapproved of.
Yeah.
Not me.
Right.
I only watched good stuff. Sorry,
Yeah,
can't really.
man.
What was your favorite show as a kid, Bailey?
Grave of the Fireflies.
I said that's coming back to theaters soon. We can all watch it, get some
Great.
buttery
I never have to see it
popcorn.
again.
Let's
My
let's
dad
do it.
decided to show me that one when I was 8 years old for some fucking
Hell
reason.
yeah.
I was
At least
like,
you were-
why?
At least you're a little older than the little girl who dies in it.
Yeah.
Only a little, not older than the boy.
Should we do a film in 40s for?
Yeah, we
Grave
should
of the Firefly?
pregame, get really fucking crunk before we watch it. Yeah.
Let's not tell Dan. Because Dan's like, no movie has ever made me sad, and I am just curious.
He would just get
I
mad
cry at
at
every
it.
movie. I've watched K-pop Demon Hunters 3 times, and
I
I've
was gonna
cried
ask you about
multiple
this.
times in it every time.
I was asking others, can my kids watch K-pop
Yeah.
Demon Hunters, Bailey?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
It's great.
Here's the
Okay.
thing, though. They may get K-pop pilled, and they'll
Yeah,
want to listen
I'm-
to the soundtrack.
I think it's time. I think it's time that they get K-pop pill because they're gonna need it. Because Emmy's 8. Like
'Cause there-
before
yeah,
I
there's-
know it, she's gonna be like 10. She's gonna be in the older part of elementary school, and she's gonna need to be
Yeah.
able to talk about K-pop with her friends.
Yeah, you're preparing her. That's nice
Yes.
of you. And also, it's a good movie, and I think you'd like it.
I think
Yeah.
I'm totally gonna watch it with
You're
you.
you're a cat person. You would like the cat in it.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
I like
the cat
cats.
in it is really good.
All right.
I identify a lot with a cat.
Why's that?
I don't know.
He licks his own
Because of the
butthole.
tail. Oh, that's
Oh.
better, yeah.
Yep.
Janet Cho, how about you pick a voicemail?
Horse girl game.
Jan. What am I going to tell my girlfriend when she sees me playing this horse girl game? I downloaded it. I'm at work, by the way. I spent my break playing this. I'm loading medications into robots right now. Sorry for the noise if you can hear.
Oh, wow.
But I downloaded it. I played it all on my break. Jan, what am I going to tell her? Oh, no, Jan says it's a good game. It's about horses and racing. Don't mind the 2 girls with tails and shit. Anyway. Bye. Love you guys. Bye.
Yeah. Bailey, how aware are you of the horse girl game?
I'm not.
Oh,
What
Okay.
on earth
legitimately,
is this?
legitimately, I think you would actually enjoy it a lot because of the sim aspect of it. And it
Okay.
kind of is like a card game and kind of like a roguelike
Uh-huh.
where
And there's horse girls.
anime horse
Mhm.
girls run a race.
Now, they don't turn into horses. They have horse ears and horse tails, and that's enough to get the idea across. And then they just
It
stand in their
suggests horse.
they stand in their stalls until they're let out, and then when
Just
they're
like
let
all
out,
the best women do.
and then instead of voting, they race, which is ideal.
You're not
Whoever's
betting.
fastest gets to decide.
Gets
Yeah,
to live,
totally.
yeah.
Gets to live. Cool.
No.
Well, that's how real horse races go, so that makes sense.
And sometimes even the one that wins doesn't get to live. So
That's true. Is there like a glue factory element? Like
No, there's no glue. There's
the
no
lingering
glue.
threat that if one of them breaks their ankle, you have to shoot them?
they're all based on real horses. Does that change the factor for you?
Which real like
The
is there a
Japanese race.
secretariat one?
Well, there's the Japanese
Yo.
equivalent of Secretariat, the
There's
Gold
a
Week.
horse named Majoro McQueen, Kachow. There's
Okay.
another one. I forget her first name.
Rice shower.
Okay. You're not leading with the strong one, Scrub.
rice shower, special week, gold chip.
Today we played as one
Oh,
whose surname is Top Gun.
No.
No?
No.
Damn, you think you got friends, huh?
Yeah. What
That's
do you say?
really wow. What's the game called?
Uma Musume Pretty Derby.
Uma Musume Pretty Derby.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's popping off, despite what you feel about it or don't feel about it. It's popping off. We all have to admit that much.
I just need to Google something really fast.
Okay, you need to call the cops on Jan. I understand. So Jan, what do you say to this this caller who is you may have ruined his relationship because of the horse girls?
Honesty is the best policy, dog. Just go be upfront. It's a game. You're not doing anything funky to it.
If she
What-
doesn't want you at your horse girl lowest, she doesn't deserve you at your
What-
horse girl. What happens when they win? What do they call it? Victory Royale?
Victory.
Okay.
Would it be bad if he tried to buy his girlfriend like horse ears?
Well, yes. Yes. There is an anime, we learned this from Matt Shipman, where they have cell phones in it, but because they have like horse ears on top of their heads, the cell phones are longer so they can reach their ears.
Okay.
What'd you check out there, Bailey?
I was just looking to see if the horse girls looked exactly like I envisioned, and they do.
Yeah.
It's that one art style. Like, not all anime looks like, but there's that one art style
This
that
specific
a
kind
lot of them
always does.
use. Yeah. It's like the same exact art style as the one where they're all warships, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the one that the Mihoyo-verse, which I know doesn't come from Japan, but it's like copying that style a lot. Yeah, we all know. We all know. Well, yeah, we did a whole stream about the Horse Girl game. If the dump truck listeners need to learn more about that.
Dan was so into it.
Dan loved it.
That's why he's not here. He's playing it right now.
He really turned around. I think he said the exact words, "I understand everything now, and I apologize for everything disparaging I ever said about anime or Japanese culture."
And he agreed that Disney adults comprise some of his best friends.
It's true. And I think he even said that Mickey Mouse is definitely more famous around the world than Mario.
And then
Wow,
he joined me in yelling wet conditions.
That's a lot.
He's made some great strides since I last spoke to him.
Uh-huh.
Strides because of the...
Yeah, because of a horse.
Yeah, the horse.
Yeah.
There was a bit there watching the game where like I had accepted everything, and then in the middle of the race, I'm like, these are just girls running on a racetrack.
Oh, I was thinking that the whole time, brother.
I'm like, ah!
It's just girls running.
It's kind of weird.
It's shot just like a horse race. So it looks exactly like a horse race, except for those are human girls.
No, So
Yeah.
here's the thing, right? Like I've seen some people get very, very, very into this game. And I saw a TikTok also saying like, hey, if you're really into this Uma Musume game, you might actually like sports.
Yes.
And it kind of broke some like people's brains of like, no, I don't watch sports. I only watch anime. Blah, 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 blah. When in reality, it's like, yo, the Venn diagram is much, much close. It's very
it's
close to a circle sometimes.
All of the drama that you're getting out of it, that you're getting excited about, happens in real sports, and it's real, so it actually kind of matters. Yeah.
Someone in chat said it's just like track, and I cannot emphasize enough how you would think that, but no. With like when it has all the presentation stuff of a horse race,
They're like, it's one length behind, and it's like, that's a horse term, and these are girls.
Yeah,
One
they're more
length is
tall
just-
than wide. It doesn't
Yeah.
help.
I will say there's like what used to be an old horse racing track kind of near me. But it's now a mall. But when I passed by it the other day, I looked over, and this is after playing hours of this horse game. I'm like, wow, real history happened there.
Of course,
Yeah.
Siri.
Bailey, there was a prediction apparently run, a poll to predict if Bailey installs the horse game before end of episode. 91% said yes.
Wow.
It's not a judgment on your character.
Wow.
It
They
is.
all think I'm a pervert like you guys.
What?
No.
I didn't install it on my phone. I installed it on my computer.
Oh, okay, that's
yeah.
better.
Way more perverted, actually.
Yeah, it's in a containment zone on your
Yeah.
computer.
Mm.
You can't bring it with you
The
everywhere.
computer's way nastier. No.
See, that's how I had Bellagio for a while, and now I only have 5 jokers left to gold stake on my phone.
Oh, see, you're the other kind of pervert.
Yeah,
I see.
my perversions are full up.
Apparently that was a bet, and I maybe influenced it. Oh, no. Well, Bailey, you just do whatever you were going to do with the horse game. Don't worry about subverting people's expectations.
I'm gonna instantly forget it exists as soon as we're done talking.
No way.
I'm gonna send you a link.
I think I'm going to pick one now. I'm going to go with sax solo. I think I know what this is about.
Hi, Giant Bomb. First time, long time. During Blight Club this week, Mitch mentioned an encounter with a lady that involved Bloodhound Gang's The Bad Touch. Sorry to put you on the spot, but I'm going to need Bailey's take on this story. Don't forget the sax solo. Thank you. Love you.
Thank you, caller.
Yeah. Bailey,
So, Mike,
you're
do you want to
aware.
recap?
Sure, because Bailey, I think, does know the story, but in case people don't, when I was a freshman in college, a girl came on to me and was like, we should hang out. We should go get coffee. I was like, I don't drink coffee at first. And then she's like, okay, well, just come sit with me. I'm like, okay. And it's like, oh, do you want to like go somewhere? I have a car. And I was like, can you take me to Best Buy so I can buy Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers Season 1 on DVD that just came out? So she's like, okay. Then the entire time she played that song in her car, that was like, you and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it like we do on the Discovery Channel. And I was like, that's interesting. So we got there. I got my Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers thing. She parked the car at my place, and I was like, "Thank you, goodbye," and like left, like went watch Rescue Rangers. So that's the story. Yeah,
I have like an important follow-up question.
yeah.
How long was the drive to Best Buy?
Oh, it wasn't too far. Maybe like 10 minutes.
Okay, no, that was critical because if you're like she's playing it the entire time and it's like a 5-minute drive, that's like, oh, she played it like 1.5 times. 10 minutes, she played it 2.5 times.
Yeah, 2.5 times. It's it was new. I think it was kind of a newer song then. Maybe it's just a banger for her, right?
Yeah,
Banger.
maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe that is what it is. You're right.
No way! No
Uh,
chance in hell does a woman make that decision. I know we're just joking here,
I know.
but I want it made clear. No way in hell was it an accident.
No, it wasn't.
It's-
I was pretty dense and shy. I was like,
Okay, no.
The
Hey,
use
hey,
of the past tense here is also incredible.
hey. In Mike's defense, as a freshman in college, I don't remember a specific incident, but I may have done the same thing.
Yeah. What do you
Yeah.
mean the same thing with Chip and
Do you
Dale
also
and
watch
everything?
Mattel Rescue Rangers in season 1?
Yes,
Right.
that's exactly it.
The sax solo though in that Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers theme song in the extended version is insane. It goes so freaking hard. There's like a bridge in the extended version of it. If you only know the TV edited version of the Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers theme song, you haven't lived a good life.
I think it's up there on the Mount Rushmore for kids' cartoon theme songs.
Oh yeah. What else would you got? I think it's
Pokemon?
Spectre Pokemon, yes, the original Pokemon. I think it's Spectre Gadget went incredibly hard. Go Gadget, go!
Do you think that if you had like asked her to come watch the DVD with you, you would have lost your virginity?
Mike, did you give anything to this lady? Like, did you give gas fade at all, or
I
like
don't.
a
I gotta
snack?
remember. I might have
You
bought her
used
coffee.
her as a free taxi?
I might have bought her coffee. I don't know.
Oh my god.
can't
You were like,
remember
this
all
lady
the
wants
details.
coffee. Well, I can get her coffee, but she's got to give me something that I want.
It's like 17 years ago now, or whatever the hell. I don't know. I don't remember. College was a weird time for me. It was freshman year was when I was like living on a campus. That wasn't for me. I moved back home and did the whole local state university thing instead.
I got kicked out of college freshman year.
Whoa.
What'd you do?
Nothing interesting. I just took a placement test too late, and then I asked the proctor of like, "Yo, is this cool?" And she said it was cool. And then administration emailed me and were like, "We'll see you in 2 years, dog."
Oh wow.
It was great.
No.
I didn't get
Sometimes.
kicked out of college. I was perfect and I had a great time.
I didn't start drinking until I was 23, so like I didn't have like any kind of fun in college. Like college, I was just kind of playing. I think I was playing a lot of video games, believe it or not. That's when I played through all the Final Fantasies. Yes, Bailey, you looks like you want to say something.
No, I am not going to say anything. It's just I think that all, how do I say this nicely?
It doesn't shock you.
Tracks with what I know. Yeah, is
Yeah,
sort of what I was
It's
gonna,
just not surprising.
lines right up there. It's cool. I wasn't cool in college, but I went and I hung and I took all my tests when I was supposed to and everything. Jan.
Well, no, this was before college.
Oh,
even
hell
started.
yeah. Hell yeah. No, it's Jeff. What were you like in college? Were
You didn't go to
normal?
college.
I didn't go to
Didn't go.
school.
Fuck.
I had a long degenerate period where, to be clear, also not cool. But we did a lot of dumb stuff that's like you can kind of make sound cool 10 years later. It's like, oh yeah, we did illegal stuff, and it was all so
Sure.
stupid. So yeah, that's what I was like.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think
Watching
this is-
Rescue
I did-
Rangers.
I did play Donkey Kong throughout an entire party one night, and then
That's
and then on a separate party night, I played through all of Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. So
Well,
2 Donkey Kong bongo games on the GameCube. Separate parties, I did not participate because I was having too much fun on my GameCube.
Well, if they didn't want you to play on the GameCube, then the GameCube shouldn't have been readily available to you.
Yeah, I think it was kind of like my family room situation. So it was like it was a party at my
Oh,
house.
I
And I was like,
see.
everyone come over here and I'm going to play Donkey Konga. And there was
Yeah.
a bigger party than that. It's not like everyone was watching me perform for them.
I had a big Frasier phase in college. I was doing a lot of that.
A phrase.
It's
Yeah,
called a
Frasier
phrase.
phase.
Oh
Yeah.
God, Frasier.
Then I watched Cheers because like I got to see the prequel. I got to see how this all started. Where this Frasier Crane fella, and when he showed up, like the end of season 3 or whatever, I popped pretty hard. I'm like, there he is. There's
Did anyone else
Frasier.
have a Becker phase?
No, I think I told you I always resented Becker because the girl from Deep Space Nine left after season 6 to be on Becker, and they kind of killed her off, and I liked her, and they tried to replace her because she was a slug person inside of a human shell. So they took the slug and
The
they just
actor
put it.
he's talking about, not the
No,
character.
so they took the slug and they put it in a different actress, and like this is Dax now, and it's a different Dax, and it just wasn't the same. It was all right.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah, it was a hard time for me.
This is where Dan would be like, "You have real problems."
That's right. I asked both chats. Let's do Twitches first. They want to hear "Pimp Your Ride."
All right, duders. X to the Z exhibit has just shown up outside your door, and he says he's here to pimp your ride. How do they hilariously misinterpret your interests and pimp your ride? All right, peace. Love you.
Oh my God, Mike, yours is going to have gigantic Disney ears on it.
Oh no, you're right. It's
That's-
gonna have ears on it.
That's not misinterpreting. That's exactly interpreting.
Yeah,
Love
no, I can't like
that.
make clearance at the Taco Bell drive-through.
No, but they're gonna be like gigantic, like subwoofers or something, you know?
Right. They're gonna put a deep fryer in Jan's like trunk, and he's gonna go over a speed bump and get boiling hot oil all over himself. It's gonna be a major problem.
I feel like they're gonna. I can't decide which of my like special interests du jour they're gonna like lock in on. I feel like magic is the most recent one, so they're probably gonna like coat the outside of the car in magic cards, but it's gonna be like my magic cards, and they're gonna be like, "We did you a favor. Here you go. It's beautiful." And I'm gonna have to figure out how to get them out of there, and I'm gonna have to pretend like I'm not going to murder exhibit as soon as the cameras stop rolling.
I think yours is actually going to be Nancy Drew themed, and you need to like solve
Possibly.
4
How does-
puzzles and talk to 3 strangers before you can
Start.
start your car.
And they're like Nancy Drew puzzles, so they're like obtuse as fuck, and you
Right.
can't really solve them. Yeah, I know that seems about right.
We've been playing Myst, and I've been shocked at how non-obtuse the puzzles have actually been there.
Yeah, we've been just kind of looking at like talking them out, and it's like, oh, this makes sense.
I still need to play Myst.
It's
feel
Oh,
like
you
I'd
should
love
hang out
it.
on a Monday.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could do that.
I've been enjoying the remake a lot. We've been just kind of getting. Cause I played a lot of those LucasArts adventure games,
Mm.
and I love them. But they
Those are obtuse.
have very obtuse. Like you're just gonna have to look this up or exhaust all options to figure stuff out sometimes. But no, Myst is relatively straightforward. I've been enjoying that aspect of it.
That sounds fun.
It is
I
fun.
wanna-
It's
I
a
wanna
fun
play
cash
that.
time. You should come over on a Monday, actually.
Yeah, you can hang out.
Okay.
You can watch me play Myst. We're about to beat Myst
Thanks,
1,
guys.
I think. Then we're gonna
Ooh.
play Riven, the sequel to. Oh, somebody had a good idea for like the name, because you know Metal Gear Solid Revengeance.
Mhm.
Or yeah,
Riven?
Revengeance, Revengeance. Monday mornings, Revengeance, the sequel to Monday
Yeah,
mornings.
yeah, there it
Myst
is.
with
Okay.
Myst.
Yeah, no, it rolls right off the tongue.
I do like sequels that literally have the word sequel in their official
The sequel
title.
to.
Just in case you don't know what this is. This is the sequel to Myst, everybody. Don't want anyone confused there. All right. YouTube has Gingers.
Hey, this is Jason from Reading, Pennsylvania. I heard the talk about Thomas Jefferson, and it got me thinking. I believe he was a ginger, and my son's a ginger. And my question to you guys is, who's your most famous, or what ginger do you put up on a pedestal? I keep telling my kid there's not a lot of famous gingers, but he keeps correcting me and telling me guys like Thomas Jefferson or Vincent van Gogh. But love you guys. Let me hear what you got to say. Peace.
Carrot Top.
Ron Howard.
Oh,
Oh.
Ron Howard's a good pick.
Thank you.
What?
But
Carrot Top
only
wasn't?
his voiceover work.
Galileo Galilei.
Is it ginger?
Apparently, I
Galileo?
I googled famous gingers. I googled famous redheads, and apparently Google thinks when I do that I only want to see women. So I
weird.
had to Google famous gingers, and that gave me a Galileo. Yeah.
Is Emma
so-
Stone a shoot ginger?
No.
She's blonde,
Oh,
But like,
but she looks better as a ginger. So it
she
counts.
does. She looks so much better. And like, I
Yeah.
bet she hates that. But like, they did her a favor.
Is Reba McEntire a shoot ginger?
Yeah. Yes. Sure,
Okay.
You know,
right?
Mark
this is one.
Twain?
This is one of those instances where we probably shouldn't say shoot instead of real, because I said
What
it.
does
and
that
then
mean?
Grub said it, and it just sounds like we're saying shoot gingers.
Yeah, we're not trying to incite violence against redheads. No.
Who would want to do that?
Wait, that's crazy about Mark Twain because like I guess I just picture him with the white hair,
White
but
hair.
it had to be a color before
At
that.
some point, maybe. I guess.
Wow, that's pretty. But like, it's like okay, so he's a famous person who once was a ginger, but it's not like a Carrot Top or a Shaun White where I picture them and I see that just
Yeah, you
fire
picture him
and
as an
hair.
But I don't-
animatronic from the Hall of Presidents.
I wouldn't take this away from them though, Mike. They
think I
had to
am.
live as gingers. Like you let them earn this.
Take it away from them. It doesn't feel right.
Vincent Van Gogh.
Sure.
That one I get. Yeah, that makes sense.
You could see the red beard in his self-portrait,
Right,
right?
in the self-portrait, for sure. And notice he cut off his ear, not the hair. He was proud
No,
of that.
yeah, he was happy with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like Karen Gillan a lot.
Karen Gillan's good.
Yeah.
Conan O'Brien.
Oh, Conan's the
Sure.
one.
Like,
Yeah, he
makes a
goes up on
ton
the
of jokes
pedestal.
about it. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
I
on
just like
Mount
how
Rushmore.
tall he is.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lucille Ball.
Uh-huh.
Oh, even like when it was black and white, you somehow knew she was
Uh-huh.
like. I was like, oh, absolutely. That's like the
You're like
okay.
watching. That's ginger behavior right there for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Lucille Ball and Conan are on the Mount Rushmore for sure. Thomas Jefferson has a little bit of that, like, oh right, he's a redhead because it's a very Auburn redhead that he was. It was pretty dark. He could pass for just having brown hair if he wanted to,
Mm-hmm.
right? Bailey,
trying-
you don't seem sure.
No, I just feel like we should pick different gingers than famous not good person Thomas Jefferson.
Okay, well, you were saying earlier
Why
you
would
wanted to
he
pick
do?
Louis C.K. All right.
Do you like Louisiana?
no.
Huh? 'Cause that was it. No, I'm not going to be a Thomas Jefferson defender. Absolutely not. That's not going to be my gimmick.
Well,
Ed
here's one for you then,
Sheeran?
Bailey. Christopher Columbus. There you go.
There we go. No problems there.
Wow. Yeah, no, best one. Can't argue with that, I guess.
Did the state get my boy Galileo? How'd he go down?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they got him right. He
Right.
Or the church?
yeah,
He's
the
like,
church.
Earth
Well,
revolve
what's the
around
difference?
sun, and they were like, fuck you.
Like you have to die.
Yeah.
Oh, Pete, just the cast of Pete and Pete. Right.
Oh, okay. Danny Tamborelli, sure.
Danny Tamborelli, man, what happened to him? I thought like he was gonna go places. I think like it was Keenan of all of them who had this long-term career.
He was in GTA 5, wasn't he?
Danny Tamborelli was in GTA 5.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's pretty good. Hope he got paid more than nothing for that, but I feel like it might be
Galileo
nothing.
lived to 77. Maybe no, I guess maybe he was doing stuff still then. It
Didn't
doesn't
he-
say much.
Wasn't he helping the Templars or something?
That was Assassin's Creed, Jan. I don't know.
It's
He
not-
might have been.
Oh, okay. Is Ed Sheeran like?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, but is he top? You know.
Is he
Oh.
top?
He's not
Okay,
a bottom.
we got to figure out the tops because we got.
It's kind of a bottom.
I think we agree that we
But
love
he's on the
Lucy
top
and
of the
she's on the
chart.
top. Conan's on the top. Like who else is the tippy top here? Because like we could probably do the artist whose name I already forgot somehow who cut his ear
Prince?
off.
Oh, Vincent Van Gogh.
Van
Oh.
Gogh, thank you. Brain fart there. We could do Van. We could do Mr. Go.
Okay.
I mean, look, Jefferson's already on a Mount Rushmore, and he has the slave thing, so we
Let's-
don't have to put him on this one.
Galileo, Christina Hendricks, clearly.
Ice Spice.
Yeah, Ice Spice. There we go. And Thomas Jefferson, just for Bailey's sake.
Correct.
Oh, Chapel. Is Chapel?
I
She
think
is.
so.
Yeah,
Okay.
she should be up
She's
there.
kind of aggressively ginger, right? I don't know what I mean by that.
She's
you
calling
do.
a woman aggressive.
uh,
You just don't want her to yell at you on a red carpet. You're
I-
afraid of her.
I never want women to yell at me, and that's why I'm going to let Bailey Myers pick another voicemail.
I also just before I get in trouble, also my wife, top redhead. There you go.
There you go.
There
Well
we go.
done, Jeff. Well done.
Good. Crushed it.
Yeah, thank you.
I guess let's go with anime women.
What could this be about?
Hey, duders. I just want to know, why is Dan afraid of anime women? Thanks, guys. Bye.
Is it-
Dan's
It's like a
afraid
deeper
of them?
thing.
I mean, let's be honest. Like there have been times where women under the age of 18 have been portrayed in anime as objects of certain desires.
That's illegal.
Yes,
That you're describing. That's impossible for that to happen.
Right,
What?
they did, but they've done that, and I understand that that has made Dan comfortable, and he has perhaps projected that across all anime.
Yeah, I think it's probably that mostly.
Yeah, it's probably that. And then
He's afraid of anime women because he doesn't want them to be underage.
Yeah,
That's the
he-
fear.
Yeah,
well, that, and then he just doesn't think. He thinks it's odd and interesting that folks can become aroused by a cartoon character.
well, he definitely has a whole. Yeah, he definitely has a whole. He can't do that sort of transference thing with finding cartoons attractive, so he gets weirded out that other people do, I guess.
So he can't just like watch a cartoon knowing that there are people in the world who find it attractive even though he's not one of them, and he can't just like enjoy it on its own merits because there are some cartoons in this world that are for perverts.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, like
Okay.
he's watched anime and enjoyed it, but like when you
So I
present the
have-
idea to him, his first jump is to that's the stuff for perverts. Yeah.
So I do have news for him about video games.
Yeah, we've tried this. Yeah.
Really incredible. He's such an enigma to me. Every
Well-
time I feel like I've got a good handle on like what's going on in that noggin of his. Something new comes up where I'm like, how does he not connect these dots? And you're like, he just doesn't. And you're like, okay, I guess.
gonna.
And he won't. He never will.
It's sort of like Metal Gear is very pervy. It's very perverted in a lot of ways. Like, right? Like a lot of ways that like sometimes make me uncomfortable. And that doesn't see that he brushes that off pretty quick. Like the whole quiet thing. I never really heard him complain about that or anything. So,
So
but
I
I
was
don't-
complaining about something.
he always, but like I think what he'll say is like, well, but Metal Gear's based off real things, right? Like it's the military and blah.
Women
you know,
are real.
Well, yeah, it's like I both understand it. I don't agree with it. I think also like Dan did have like we obviously get this from his, I watched Jaws when I was 7 thing. I think from a pretty early age, Dan was a bit, well, cartoons are for kids, and I'm a cool edgy guy who doesn't watch that anymore. I get a little bit of that, and I don't think he thinks that anymore, but it did happen, and it kind of paints his perception of these things a bit.
So you don't think he watched K-pop Demon Hunters?
I
No,
don't think
definitely
he
not.
watched K-pop Demon
would not.
Hunter.
He
He
would
wouldn't admit it, at least.
I
yeah.
think
Right.
he'd like it.
Right.
I
Like,
think it would
certainly.
move him to tears.
He also says he's never cried at any movie ever. So,
This will be the
or
first
not even
one.
cried, but felt sad about anything in a movie.
Once we get him to watch this, the floodgates will quite literally
You're
be
right.
open. He's gonna cry at every movie, every
K-pop.
cutscene in a game. He's gonna be just tears streaming down his face, not able to speak, gasping for air. It's gonna be that level of crying.
We talked about Grave of the Fireflies. I actually don't even know if like he's done the Ghibli thing at all.
I think
Because
he's watched some of them.
those
Yeah,
are just like very good, and they're not weird or pervy in any way I can remember at all. Like I don't think he would have any problem with that.
I'll
but,
check his letterbox.
but they're also fantasy, and like that stuff throws him
Yeah.
off greatly, right?
There would never be a cat bus.
There would never be a cat bus. I mean, you have goo people in the game. If Kojima, that's okay, the goo people. But a cat bus, that's why.
pigs.
They did. It's symbolic. What's
And I
that
would have
mean?
fallen for that trap too. The food
Right.
looked so good.
It did.
So like he's like playing through Expedition, and that's great and everything. But I don't know if he can be on the spoiler cast. I just don't. Because I don't want to talk about what I think the ending means and have him ask me, well, how do you know that? Did the developers say that's what they meant? Because I don't know if I can handle that again. That one's rough. That one gets me. I think that one gets Jeff too.
Oh, it's despicable behavior. He gave Spirited Away 4 stars.
That's good.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, it's the most 5. Is it 4 out of 4 or 5 out of 5?
It's four
5
out of 5, and he's not alone in giving it 4 stars on my friends list. So it's not the most
No.
insane thing, but I agree, it's one of the best movies ever made.
Yeah, that's like gonna be kind of, I don't know, hoity-toity to me, but like, I don't know. You watch that movie and don't think it's 5 stars. It's insanely good. I love it. Okay, Bailey, what do you think of Spirit Away?
Yeah, Bailey, what you got some opinions on his opinion there?
I love Spirited Away, and I agree with you guys that he's wrong for giving it 4 out of 5 stars. But I am impressed that he watched it, thought it was 4 out of 5 stars, and took the time to letterboxed it.
He
He
letterboxes
letterboxes
everything.
everything
He's
he
very
I
watches,
didn't
into
know
that.
that about him.
He's very into that. Okay, Janet Choa, would you please pick a voicemail? Hopefully it's about another one of our friends who isn't here to defend themselves.
It's funny. I included all the ones that called in about Dan, but none about Bacalar. A Skittle.
Hey, boys and Bailey, if you were a food item, what would you be? Like, not what you want to be, but what you, like, deserve to be. Like, Dan wishes he was Oreos and nacho cheese, but we know that Dan is like a Skittle, maybe like at best. So, there you go. What are your food?
He's like a Skittle. Like,
I want
maybe
this
at,
guy
like,
to call me up
best.
and insult me to my face. That's what I want.
I want to just have like an hour-long conversation
Yes.
with this guy, or I'm just listening to him talk.
I
That's
want
this guy.
incredible.
Yeah.
I think I want this guy to tell me what food I am. 'Cause I think he's pretty good at it. I think he's got Dan pegged.
You nailed it. Dan is a Skittle. A
It
Skittle.
is it's not a bag of Skittles, just
Just
one.
one.
Singular Skittle.
Isolated, loose
Yeah.
Skittle. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would be a hot dog and I would eat myself. So there you go. There's your Harry Carry for the week.
Yeah.
But I would think about like, yeah, I would just be a hot dog. I'd just be a tube in a bun, kind of warm, kind of old.
What would Jeff do me?
Okay. You would be those pecan buns. Those like kind of sort of. You're not exactly a cinnamon roll, but you're like a more. But you're
a
sweet.
pecan roll.
Yeah, pecan roll.
Oh
yes.
no, I got one for Mike.
I get
a honey bun.
You're like a Cheddar Bay biscuit.
Yes.
That's good too. Yeah.
Ooh.
Thank you.
The only way I
Awesome.
can encounter you is in a chain restaurant.
That's right. Lobster boys. Let's go to the Lobster. They got the coldest brews, the fastest Wi-Fi. Hanging out at the Lobster with the boys. Let's go.
Red Lobster doing very well recently.
I want to go. I want to try their shrimp boil. I am
Oh,
curious. I
me
have to
too.
know.
Would you eat those tails?
Yes.
But I thought they had to be fried. Is a shrimp boil
No,
fried?
they don't have to be fried. Fried is for beginners.
Oh, okay.
And there's an
I
on
didn't know I
ramp.
was getting baby shrimp tails. All right.
Of course
Oh, that's an
you are.
incredible sentence.
I think I would be a tiramisu.
Yeah, because you got that coffee flavor in you,
And it's
but
got
also,
that hard crust that you have to crack
Yeah.
through to get to the soft stuff in the
Yeah.
middle.
and a little,
Yeah.
a little liquor because you're, to have a little fun. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
And you're Italian.
Exactly.
All right.
Mamma mia.
Jan, when
You
you
know
said
what I
Red
mean.
Lobster's doing well, were you being sarcastic, or are they had
No.
a turn in fortunes? Are they doing good? That's
No, their
I'm
new
worried.
CEO has turned the company
Hell
around.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go. Yes. that's what I
Also,
wanna hear.
if he's listening, he's hot.
He's
I
hot,
need
too?
him to know that.
let's all go to the Lobster and get laid.
Mr. Red Lobster, please give me a call. I think you're attractive and I love what you're doing to this restaurant.
Give me a call too, because I love your Cheddar Bay biscuits and your cold brews and fast Wi-Fi.
Legitimately,
Fantasy
though, he
football
is
drafts
like
with the boys at the Lobster.
he has taken the company from like the brink of bankruptcy. I think they were bankrupt.
They did go
They
into
were
bankruptcy. Yeah.
bankrupt, yeah.
And then he was like, you know what? Let's actually be a functional place.
Let's go. Let's all go to the Lobster.
It's beautiful. He had a vision for this otherwise garbage place and he's turned it around. And now it's a garbage palace.
And we deserve that.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
I don't-
Also,
I
I
don't
mixed
know what
up
food I would be
tiramisu with
also,
creme
for the
brulee.
record.
I was saying, I was describing
Oh,
a creme brulee when I was describing.
I like
tiramisu.
creme
Wait, I'd be a
brulee.
warhead. Just kidding. I know what food I'd be. I'd
No,
be a
no, no.
warhead.
We know what
Oh.
you'd be. We know what you'd be.
What?
A
Don't
Coke
say it.
bottle.
Oh. You're not supposed to eat the bottle.
What?
You're not?
You'd be like tempura.
Oh, thanks. I am for beginners.
On that note, Jeff Grubb, why don't you? You're not a beginner. I don't know why I felt like I had to do a transition there and not just tell you to pick a voicemail. Jeff Grubb, you're not a beginner, and I one time ate tempura shrimp with you at a Sony E3 party. So now you can pick a voicemail.
Cool. Thank you.
This
They're
isn't
just
the
facts.
Bombcast. You don't need a complicated segue.
I'm just showing you I can, baby.
This is his audition. Give me Pepto, please.
Pepto.
We had a baby. It's a girl. Hey,
Congrats.
Giant Bomb. Just congrats belated on going independent. And let me tell you, when I first met my wife, I saw in her fridge Pepto Bismol, and I thought, is she a food freak? I'm into this. This is great. It's great to see something humanizing and weird about her. But then I learned it's genius. It's so good. You have to try it. It takes Pepto from gross to delicious. Pop it in your fridge. Have a sip. It's great.
Is that
Okay.
what? Yeah, I put Pepto in the fridge.
Pepto's not shelf stable?
I don't
No,
think it is.
I think they're doing it because they think it tastes better cold.
Yes, because when things are cold, you can't taste their flavor as good.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, it's like it
scientifically.
numbs it down. It numbs it.
That's not what he's saying. He's saying it tastes better. He's saying it's a treat, a cool summer treat.
a cool summer treat. Man, thank you, Greystone, for the 5 get the subs. Look, this all goes back to Bacalar, like waxing poetic about his childhood nostalgia for the taste of Pepto Bismol.
When did he
and I was
do
like-
this?
He did it on a show.
It was on a show because I was taken aback.
Was it on- It was on this show maybe when you were out, Jen.
Okay.
Yeah, Dimetap is the one everybody thinks of, right? The grape one. That one actually tasted pretty good. We all like Dimetap.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Jeff. You don't like Dimetap?
And the syrupy ones were always like too thick for me.
Okay, I get it. You're not. Yeah, you're not into the thick boys.
Yeah, THICC. Yeah.
Yeah. But Pepto. You know what it is? Did you all ever watch Problem Child 2 as kids?
Yes,
No?
like 50 times
No.
because I had HBO.
I
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
born yet.
There's a scene in the beginning where that guy from the show with the 2 girls who plays the father and the kid, they're like are just taking shots of Pepto together, like out of the bottle, and it just seemed disgusting to me for some reason.
Yeah. I've had Pepto Bismol recently, and it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I did not have it in the fridge though, so
What do we need Pepto Bismol in a post Tums world? Isn't Tums just getting the job done and tastes much better?
Tums, Tums also is like too chalky. Like I don't enjoy Tums.
Oh, I love Tums.
I like Tums. I could eat Tums like candy.
Yeah.
They make candy versions of Tums now, basically, where it's just like a
All
fruit
Tums
chew.
are as candy.
See, I don't like the chew ones. I don't like that. That's too much like
the chew
candy.
ones.
I want
like
the
chew
chalk.
ones. I like the chalk ones. Any version of Tums you bring me, I'll eat.
Mikey-
Need
Pepto
it.
helps with diarrhea, not just upset tummy.
Oh, okay.
Mikey,
Interesting.
your
Yo.
Tums helped me out during SGF because the last day I was pretty worse for wear that I borrowed some Tums for you. So thank you, Mike. You
I
saved my
always
life.
travel with Tums. It's especially these days. I always need a little help from the Tums, especially drinking anymore. If I'm drinking, I gotta have some Tums. It upsets my tummy. Gets all acidy and gross. You think you could like actually write on a chalkboard with Tums, like
Yes.
a Tums tablet?
I think
Yeah.
you could eat chalk and it would help with your antacid. So, or with
No,
your
we're not
acids.
suggesting that.
Just mix it up with the desiccant packs, or what's it called? The
Silica
little
pack.
silica
The
gel
silica
packs.
gels, yeah.
Yeah.
You heard
Mostly
it here
cal-
first, folks. Giant Bomb says eat chalk. It's good for you.
Yep.
It's mostly
medicine.
calcium, right? Or something. Yeah.
Tums or chalk?
Tums. Well, maybe both.
Yeah, I mean Tums. It's good. Like it's got to be an antacid, so I would assume similar to like how milk is an antacid. I guess I don't really know
It's
beyond
a
that.
base, yeah.
It's a base, yeah, but I don't know
How
what makes it
about-
a base.
Thought it was
Other
a
than
Tom.
It's basic
Mega
as
Trainer.
hell.
We all
No
had 3 different
trouble.
jokes there, and none of them worked.
No, yeah, we were all trying. It was pretty rough.
It's like
Just,
we were running a race, right? And we
Uh-huh.
were trying to inch. I'm not going to.
So weird because stomach issues are a comedy goldmine. You think we could
That's
have
right.
found
People love that.
something.
I'm getting a colonoscopy on Monday. Did I mention that? I think
You
maybe twice.
did several times. Are you excited?
I'm excited that on Sunday, my prep day, I'm not doing the gross drink this time. I'm getting the pills. That's very exciting.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, I think I always want the pills, and my dad is anti-pill because he's usually involved in this decision. Somehow he can kind of like run interference. He just gets me the drink, even though I don't want it. But this time they asked me directly when he was nowhere around. So like, give me the pills. I want to do the pills.
There's some downsides to having your dad be a doctor, huh? Where it's like he's involved in your colonoscopy still in your near 40s.
Yeah, exactly right. He's got a lot of say. Sometimes whether I want him to or not. I want to be clear. the pros outweigh the cons.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Don't
But
feel sorry for me there.
I just never considered the possibility of a grown man being in a situation where his dad would have a say on his colonoscopy. That's a fun thought.
Right. This is like my 4th or 5th colon. I have had so many colonoscopies, I've actually lost count because of the Crohn.
Starting to feel like you're just doing them because you like them.
It's starting to sound like a brag.
So like the day before does suck because you can't eat any real food. You can have like broth and Jello, and I don't like Jello, so I can have like broth basically. And you know you're getting flushed out, so there's that.
What?
It's not pleasant.
Now, do you not like Jello because of the texture or because of the fruit?
All of it, baby. Don't like the taste. Don't like the texture. There's nothing about Jello that I find appealing.
Have I ever
think it's
told
gross.
y'all growing up I was very good at making Jello?
You didn't have this brag at us
believe
at all,
that.
ever.
Yeah, what does that mean?
I was very good at making Jello. I was very good at layering Jello.
Layering.
You
It's
layered
like,
it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
oh, see, yeah.
One time I made like a 5-layer Jello. That's what an only child does instead of making friends.
Do you keep unflavored gelatin packs in your kitchen, Jan, to help with sauces or stocks or anything like that? Because that was a hack I discovered I like a lot.
I'll just throw some cornstarch.
Okay, like yeah, the cornstarch can work, but like I'm telling you, the unflavored gelatin packets that thicken stuff up real nice. It doesn't get kind of like, you know, because there's a little chalkiness with the cornstarch sometimes, and the thickening sometimes dissipates after a bit. You get a glossier kind of thickening with the unflavored
I
gelatin.
love a good Jello Alfredo.
Yeah, who
Hey.
doesn't?
Mikey,
But
I'm down
yo.
with the thickness.
Yeah, thank you. Get down with the thickness. But so yeah, the day before the colonoscopy sucks. The colonoscopy itself is kind of fun because I don't do a lot of drugs, so anesthesia is very exciting to me. It's right. It's kind of like this fun thing where I get like I'm just always fascinated by it. Like I was like,
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
you're
on
normally...
the table, and they're ready to go, and they're like, I'm like a little sleepy. Like, all right, you're gonna fall asleep after we count to 5. I'm always in my mind like, no, I'm not. And then like every time they're right. It's like, how do you do that? It's great. And then I wake up and I'm usually like either one or two things happens. I'm in a really silly mood and I just start singing Muppet songs. Or, and this might get a little gross for a moment, because of all the air they shot into my ass, I will have like just the greatest fart of my life. So much so that it's usually my mom who takes me. I told her last time, record it. I was like, Mom, when I wake up, start recording on your phone. I want to capture this in case it was really good. And she did, and it didn't pick up quite as well. I might have her try again this time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was
Bring,
gonna
like,
say,
the
let's get
professional
that
audio equipment. Yeah.
Yeah, let's splice that in right now. Call her up, get the audio sent over to Jan.
Right. Now it hurts a little bit before it goes out because it's a lot of pressure in there because of all the air they pumped in.
You're under pressure.
God.
Right. Yeah. Don't be afraid of colonoscopies, everybody. Go get your stuff checked out if you're of a certain age. It's fine. You'll fart really loud. It'll be funny.
Well, I've witnessed one of my coworkers fart really loud, and it astounded me. Mike, you're next.
There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna hold it in until I see you, Jan.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm honored.
Anyways, I get the pick now. I think we're on our way to a dump royale today, everybody.
It
How
might
exciting.
be, yeah.
So I'm going to pick 2 flavor.
Hey, what's up, giantbomb? I've got a thing called the 2 flavor theory, and I wanted to get your thoughts on it. Basically, if you love 2 things, like, you're gonna like what you combine them into. Like, my examples are like, you know, vanilla ice cream steak, or like buffalo wings on like waffles with syrup. So like, is this essentially a scientific fact, or am I crazy? Peace.
Crazy.
First example was insane. What do you mean vanilla ice cream and steak?
Right.
Have you tried it?
No. I
No.
would not. No, this is absolutely silly. It's like
wouldn't-
putting ranch dressing on brownies. No, absolutely not. Like, not all 2 good flavors
Or
go well
like
together.
nacho cheese on Oreos, right?
Yeah.
The fact that it has worked before does make me hesitate here.
When I listened to this call, it reminded me of something I read a long time ago, that some celebrity really likes vanilla ice cream and soy sauce. And that sounds disgusting.
Salty sweets. It's
I
salty
don't know.
sweet.
I could see it working because that's just salt. Yeah, but like a steak, that's not. No, that's nothing. Buffalo wings and waffles, I could get behind.
Sure, that's just chicken and waffles. That's
just
fine.
chicken and waffles, and you're making it spicy. Like that sounds like a very good breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
it sounds like it would fuck up my day, but like good breakfast.
Like some things will work, but other things there's just no way.
Okay, let's go around the horn here. What are two flavors you like, and let's see if they would mix together.
Okay. I like lobster and
fast Wi-Fi, and you too can go where there's cold brews,
fast Wi-Fi, cold brews, fantasy drafts with the boys at the Lobster, Cheddar Bay all day, baby. Yeah, Cheddar Bay biscuits. And shit, Cheddar Bay biscuits goes with everything. That was a bad creme brulee, and Cheddar Bay biscuits.
That would probably be fine. That would probably be pretty tasty.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because even like you ever go to Wendy's and you have a friend, or maybe this is one of you who dips the fries into the Frosty.
Yeah. My wife does that. Yeah.
I don't know about that.
And the kids do it. You guys like dipping the fries in the Frosty?
Leave us alone.
Yeah. Addie's nodding. She likes it. Yes.
Okay.
See, I'm just not the person to ask this. I'm like very much I like a lot of different foods, but I don't like them to even touch. Like,
yeah, I know
kind
what
of
you mean.
person. So those like lunch trays that you get in cafeterias are like my ideal plate. I don't want any of my shit mixing. That's awful.
Yeah, I mean, there's clearly a line, right? Because like I like jalapenos, and then I was gonna say peanut butter, but I bet that would be pretty good.
That sounds good.
Like, you wouldn't put shrimp in a peanut butter sandwich.
No, I would not, and I would kind of be kind of just grossed out by that. Well, shit. So yeah, there's a line, but I bet more things work than I would at first guess.
That's the art, right? Because there are combinations out there that will work, that would surprise us, and they're out there to find. But they don't just all work, or else anybody could cook, even that rat from Ratatouille. Oh no!
It was cool of you to say the rat from Ratatouille, even though we all know you know his full Christian name.
That's right. You know, Remy is Buddy Linguini.
Yeah.
What's his brother's name?
Emil.
Okay.
Of course. Yeah. Come on. Child's play, Jeff. Child's play.
I was legit curious.
We just got two more here. Bailey, why don't you pick one of the last two? Here's our guest.
I guess let's do. What do we have left? We have Cool in the Moment and Down Up. They're just right on top of each other. Let's go in order. Cool in the Moment.
Let's have that one last.
Okay, let's do Down Up. We'll go not in order.
This is for Mike and Dan. What the fuck is wrong with you? You don't use down up or up down for grab tricks like Superman or Christ Air. You use left right or right left, so you go right into the spin.
You saw him play.
Down up or up down is for like one-off tricks or for grinds, so you don't fuck up your balance. Have you ever even fucking played a Tony Hawk game? Also, you still haven't used my Blight Club theme song, no matter how many times I reminded you.
Sorry.
Hi, Bailey.
Hi.
Look, I don't spin very much. It's true. I'm not great at the spinning, and if I was, I'd probably use the shoulder buttons anyways, and not the left and the right. I will say, okay, there's some comments on that Tony Hawk thing are acting like I was having a Cuphead moment playing that game. With one, I was fine. Two, it was the pro goals that you unlock after you beat the game. So yes, they're harder. And three, I am trying to explain the game and show things. I did fine. Everyone calm down.
It was embarrassing. I disavow him as a gamer.
Oh, and I already, you see the one person, there's one.
I haven't seen any of it.
There's one comment who was like, I can't believe, like, all reviewers have an obligation to play on the latest hardware, insinuating that they were upset I wasn't playing on a PlayStation 5 Pro.
What? That's crazy.
Oh
God. Defenestrate yourself, Jesus.
Yeah, and then when somebody pushed back, they're like, Gertzman would have.
Incredible. That
Jesus
rules.
Christ.
I was like, oh yeah, let's freaking go. I don't know. Up downs is easier for me. Look, I'll learn to spin better. That's how I'll work on that.
No, Jeff, don't, because it's easy for me to beat in Tony Hawk right now. If you start spinning, it'll be hard.
Yeah. Well, by the way, like apparently you can't reset the goals until you've beaten like everything in the game, including the pro goals. So for our race, we have to figure out, we either got to like make new profiles on these systems. I might just start playing a Steam version of the game I haven't started yet. Because yeah, we can't just pick up
I just won't
mid-save.
sync because I have my save on Steam right now. I just won't sync it and I'll play on the computer. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Just something to think about there. Anybody else want to come at me for my Tony Hawk's Pro Skater skills? Which I admit, that's not my strongest suit. I like those games a lot. I never claimed to be a pro skater.
I thought that was a great quick look. I was enjoying myself, and you showed off all the things you needed to show off, and it was a good time.
If you come at me in the comments, everybody, I do see him. And I'm not afraid.
You'll hurt him.
He
reads
will
every single word. He cries himself to sleep because of it. So think before you comment.
This is the first guy that's been affected by comments on the internet. You guys are going to do this to him?
Cool in the moment, I guess, is our final one here. Let's make it count, everybody. Come on, let's finish strong here. Let's go.
All right, everybody.
Do this thing. Let's celebrate at the Lobster with the cold brews.
I'm getting Red Lobster after this.
Wi-Fi, Cheddar Bay.
Yeah, that's
all
right.
Day.
Everyone, put your hands in, and then on 3 we'll say Red Lobster. Okay.
Okay.
Ready? Everyone ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Red Lobster. Cheddar Bay all day.
And this is the CEO. I want to go to Red Lobster. Playing cool in the moment.
Hey guys, in the most recent episode of Blake Club, Mike, Grub, and Dan learned about ghost riding the whip, which reminded me that in high school for an econ music video assignment, I decided to do that with the car that my parents so graciously allowed me to drive to a parody of Downtown by Macklemore, which they didn't find very funny when I showed them later. So I guess my question is, what's something that probably could have gone really bad but worked out and was kind of cool in the moment that you've done? All right, cool. Thanks. Bye.
I think this person actually shared that video on Blue Sky or something of them doing this with the car. I had no idea this is the thing, which I guess is a strike against me on the insanely white meter. But
what you think? Ghost riding the whip is inherently a non-white activity, Mike?
No, but I don't think we're doing a lot of it in Poland,
It wasn't a ton of it in the suburbs. No,
not a ton of that going on in the suburbs. I have to say. Gosh, things that could have gone poorly but worked out okay. I mean, there's so much of my life that's like that.
There's like a lot of things. Yeah, most of it.
Well, like going off of a school assignment, me and my friends really wanted. This was maybe like the 7th or 8th grade, and I really want to emphasize to everyone that I've always been very cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
We know.
We can tell.
Yeah, you never made anyone drive you to Best Buy.
No. In the 7th or 8th grade, I think we were like reading Macbeth or whatever, and we were supposed to like pick a scene and play it out. But me and my dumb dude friends were like, what if we add a sword fight to it? And as far as my memory, there's no real significant sword fight in Macbeth. But we added like a 4 to 5 minute long sword fight with pretty like extreme choreography that involved one of my friends jumping onto a desk and then like trying to backflip off of it. He did nail the backflip on the day of, but he was fine. We got an A on the assignment, and then our teacher was also like, I don't remember this scene, huh?
Backflips are cool though. Everybody likes that. Make everything better. I think I talked before about this a little bit, but like we had that one assignment in my Brit Lit class where we all had to like write a song inspired by Canterbury Tales and create a fake band. But like me and my friends, we made a band called Last Rites, and our song was about flying World War II bomber planes into heaven to attack the angels. And all the other songs were similar. There was like a song about burning the Bible. This was back when like we were all very practicing Roman Catholics, but we just thought it was funny. We like went into class and we sang this song, and everyone just liked it, and we got an A. And I was like, I feel like that could have, depending on like who the teacher was or who else were our classmates at the time, that probably could have gone much, much worse.
There's so many things like when I think back now where it's like, if I found out one day one of my kids did this, I'd be so pissed at them. I did a handstand on like the 3-story house, on the roof of the 3-story house that we had when I was like in my early 20s, and I was drunk, and I would use like the chimney to make sure I wouldn't fall over. But if I did fall over, that would have just been it. Like severe injuries at best. Like that would have been the best case scenario. So yeah, if they ever do that, I'm gonna yell at them a lot. Jumping over that fence to get into a 311 concert, that wasn't worth it.
Right.
Yeah.
311 concert?
Well, and also live. So yeah, 311 and live. Yeah, it was a
God.
double bill.
You're a really specific kind of white boy.
Yeah, it was not great. Yeah, a lot of things like that just would not have been worth it, and yet I did it anyhow. Always worked out. Got to see 311. They sang Amber.
There
Mm-hmm. I got an A.
I've never done anything stupid.
We know, Bailey. We know. We're sorry you have to deal with us dumpies.
I've always been a very like I was a very cautious child. I don't even know how to ride a bicycle. And like I don't do physical activities. I don't jump over stuff. I'm like, well, what if I shatter my brittle bones? Even as a kid, I was like that. And I didn't have brittle bones as a kid. I just knew it. I knew later I would have them as an adult. And I was anticipating. Yeah.
But what if you actually have really strong bones and you've never known?
Yeah, what if you're unbreakable?
That would be a crazy twist. It would explain how I've never broken a bone before. So far.
Makes you think.
Makes you think it's because my bones are perhaps unbreakable.
Mm-hmm.
I could not knock harder on wood right now if I tried.
Well, it makes you think, and we did a whole lot of thinking today, everybody. We thought so hard that we did, in fact, get a dump royale. So congratulations to us. Look at us go. We did it. We got through all of them.
I'm proud of us.
Yeah, that was fantastic stuff. Bailey, it's so nice getting to hang out with you.
I love getting to hang out with you guys.
Yeah. Good time on the dump truck when Bailey is here. Jan and Jeff, thank you for suiting up and dumping as the true
Mike.
dump masters. I know you are.
Mikey.
Thank you. I enjoyed it. It was a good time. Backlar will be back next week, though. We definitely miss our dump captain here.
Dump daddy.
Our dump daddy.
We miss our dump daddy, but
Where's
dump daddy will be home.
this week?
Out on assignment.
Wow.
It's the thing we say around here. And that used to confuse me for a while when I was like new. I was like, what do you mean out on assignment? What's going on?
What's your assignment? Can I go on an assignment?
Right.
I love assignments. That sounds
What
cool.
assignment? What assignments? Check out Drift's new comic too, everybody. That is out now. So.
Oh, and watch Good Time Society. I'm here. I'm a guest. I'm allowed to plug my thing.
Go for it right now. Take time. Promote.
Watch Good Time Society. I'm in a couple of their most recent videos. Did you know that Clash of Clans made a board game and it's actually good?
Oh, don't tell me that. Do not tell me that.
It sucks, but it's good, unfortunately, that Clash of Clans actually made something that isn't just some mobile shovelware. It's like actually excellent. Unfortunately, I had a really good time playing this board game with Becca Scott. Also, you should watch my episode of Actually that's on Dropout now, and also you should watch my stream. Okay, I'm done plugging.
Now, what's your stream? What's your Twitch
it's
name?
Balien versus Predator.
It's very good, isn't it? Isn't that good? It's no Dakota, but it's
I'm gonna
pretty
be streaming tomorrow at like 1 p.m. Pacific. Check.
Wow, I'm gonna
right in the middle of whatever you guys are doing.
Yes, counter program us. Go for it. Give it a try. Give us your best shot. Friendly competition.
Yeah.
That's how we thrive.
We're all bringing each other up.
Right. Just like how Red Lobster has to compete with TGI Fridays and
Chili's.
Those other Chili's.
Applebee's.
Ruby Tuesdays.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Applebee's.
I was at Buffalo Wild Wings the other day. Quick sidebar before we leave. I had a beverage called a Summer Moon. Do you want to guess what's in this beverage?
It's half
Blue Moon.
And then Sam Adams Summer Ale.
I'll give you a clue. There's 4 ingredients, and Blue Moon is one of them.
4 ingredients.
Tequila.
Cider.
You guys are so close. It's actually Blue Moon, Tito's vodka, lemonade, and mango puree.
That sounds delicious. I'm gonna go have one.
Tragically, was delicious.
It sounds like those cervezaritas that we had at Bubba Gump's. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Good
really
times.
incredible stuff. I recommend that and the endless appetizers they now have. This has been a non-paid advertisement for Buffalo Wild Wings.
While we're talking about shitty drinks or shitty sounding drinks, I gotta shout out the I don't even remember what it was called.
Henrietta.
Henrietta. Y'all know me. I like a little bit of Hennessy. But it was like a big bowl of horchata, and then it had like a small bottle of Hennessy, like upside down into it.
Okay.
Delicioso.
I see the vision, and that is beautiful.
Those are two things that I like. Those are the two flavors that I like that work well together.
Oh my
Absolutely.
god, maybe that caller wasn't insane and was actually onto something.
Throw some jalapenos in there. Let's go.
We're gonna end the show now. Goodbye.